Alright, so today we watched the 1982 cult classic, Time Walkers. I got it here on this Roger Corman 4-pack. I have a special guest host with me, Alex. Since you, of course, have watched all the other episodes, you know exactly what we're going to do, so...
Sure do.
Take it away with the plot for...
Oh, the plot.
Time Walker.
Time Walker. Well, I chose this one. And, started off pretty normal. A little bit of some plot twists in there.
Very excellent plot synopsis.
So it starts off with, I'm guessing, archaeology professors in Egypt at a dig where they find a tomb. And they bring it back only to have the mummy not be dead.
Did you catch which tomb they found it, or where they found it?
Yeah, King Tut.
Yeah, it's like a side chamber.
Tutankhamun.
Side chamber of King Tut's tomb.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you were paying attention.
Oh, I was. And there's a whole backstory there as well in the movie about how he came out of the desert and King Tut ordered nobody to touch him after a whole bunch of people died because of some green mold.
Some good production value there. You know, no flashbacks or anything, but...
Oh, no.
We got a scroll.
We did. We did get a
Told
scroll
us
with
all
a
about it.
story.
The scroll. It basically tells the story of King Tutankhamun's soldiers discovering a stranger in the desert. All-knowing Tutankhamun reached out to touch the weary traveler and was sorely burned and afflicted with a disease that consumed his flesh.
And it was green dust at first, which turned into some sort of goo or slime.
There is a mysterious mold of a unknown origin, at least at the beginning of the movie.
A space fungus. It was interesting, though, that we start right off the bat with a scoundrel stealing from the tomb and then trying to sell off the crystals.
Worthless.
Worthless? What do you mean, worthless?
And then finally giving them away as gifts to women.
Well, we did need to have a device to get the mummy out and killing people in a slasher movie-esque way.
Oh, definitely.
So.
Definitely had to have that. I do love that the tomb was so light and easily carryable by...
Oh, you mean like the
lid.
styrofoam lid?
Oh, yes, the styrofoam lid.
Or the really flat sarcophagus top?
Yeah, as they lifted it up and off. And then, of course, right there off to the side, nice and easy to find, from the Xrays next to the mummy's head, was a drawer.
Pretty big logistical jump.
Yeah.
Like seeing that in an X-ray and then deciding, I better go investigate.
It's right here, but it's like way down low.
So,
Question.
the kind of questions I would normally ask my co-hosts, like, do you think kids would like this, might not really apply to you as much.
I think your kid might like it.
Well,
since
I think she did like it.
She watched the whole movie with
Yeah.
us. My child, on the other hand, probably not.
So I've kind of, I don't know,
There
trained
were no puppies in it.
my
so.
daughter to watch movies with me. Did it seem like she was a better movie watcher than your kid?
Oh, definitely. Well, there's, like I said, there was no puppies in this film. So, what was up with the party in the film?
So that was
the frat house party. Toga mummy.
So toga
Egyptian
party. I mean, it was nicer than any parties I ever went to in college.
I don't know. It was very destructive.
Even though the costumes weren't very nice, like...
Did you notice how much trash was on the floor in the house? It's quite a bit.
I mean, how many fraternity parties have you been to? Because that didn't seem out of hand.
None. I've been to none.
Did not seem out of hand to me.
Oh, well, you would know better than me.
I'm gonna cut that part out. There's something I've started doing. I'm gonna have to run away again.
Okay.
I have this book of old reviews, and he pretty much hates every single movie he watched. I wonder if this is in his book of reviews.
Let's check it out.
Hold on, I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Turn it upside down if necessary, but find that mummy.
Time Walker, 1.5 stars. A silly combination of genres. The mummy turns out to be an ancient alien stranded on Earth for 3,000 years. This has a good exploitation cast that mostly just goes through the motions. There's one nice image of a mummy staring sadly at the star-studded night sky, but otherwise it's a waste. That wasn't
I
interesting.
don't think I saw that scene.
That's because you were talking to my daughter.
Oh, yes. There was that little moment. That was
There
a
wa-
nice moment me and your daughter shared.
Yeah, well, it was a really good scene too. That was the only good scene apparently in the movie.
Apparently.
Sci-fi mummy yawn. Yeah. Yarn? Sci-fi Sci-fi marm.
Sci-fi marm.
Sci-fi marmy.
Marmy.
Sci-fi mummy yarn that gets so wrapped up in unbelievable plot developments, it unravels early in the action, or non-action, since this is a lethargic, lumbering 2-bit movie. The cast shambles around like so many dummy mummies in need of a director. So, where was director Tom Kennedy all this time? I don't think this person liked that movie either.
Pretty sure it was Mark Allen who
so-
directed this movie.
I'm pretty sure Mark Allen was the production designer, because you weren't paying attention to the credits at the end like I was, but okay. What'd you think about the end, the transformation, as it were?
It was an alien.
I mean, I think we already established that, but
I know, but then you got to see him as an alien.
yeah.
This tiny little nose and these giant eyes.
So you think it was a good makeup on the alien, or?
So, if there had been part 2, do you think we would have seen what had happened to the main character? Professor?
The professor, I'm sure we would have.
Do you think he went into outer space? Do you think
He
he
definitely-
walked time with the Time Walker?
I don't think there was actually any time travel with Time Walker. I think it's just that the fact that he came back to life after 3,000 years.
Do you think he was dead, though?
Well, in a
Or do you think it was some sort of, like, suspended
I
animation?
think like an alien way, or maybe he's dead and whatever his corpse was revived by
I find it interesting that he was revived by
X-rays.
dangerously high level of X-ray.
What are you doing, you moron?
Doug, look at that.
My God, Sharp!
One of those damn kids must have knocked it off the SETI.
You've been x-raying this mummy with 10 times the normal dose.
I'm sure they have a bunch of just X-ray machines that can go up to dangerously high levels at universities.
Yeah, but
Portable, dangerous X-ray machines.
would that revive a mummy? Alien mummy?
Maybe an alien.
Maybe. Well, yeah, alien. I like that the main douche student.
Mm-hmm.
I like how his mummy costume. It changed 3 different times throughout the movie
Did it?
for the party.
Or was he just dancing and it was moving around?
No, it was a different costume.
Different costume?
I think you might need to watch the movie again.
I think when I'm editing this, either this scene will not be in it, or it'll show that you're wrong. One of the two.
Fine.
In fact, maybe I have video of the movie playing right here. Maybe you're not even
Over
in the
my
shot
face?
right now. I couldn't see what you're doing. There's too much movie there.
Well, you can put it in that square.
So, this movie is from the Roger Corman school of movies, which is a very famous B-movie, schlock, exploitation.
B movie that it was.
Yeah. So, this is really on par with his style of movie. I think a lot of his movies might have had open ends so that they could have been continued if they were any good.
If they so chose to.
Yeah. This would have been, of course, your rental store fodder.
This would have been your 99-cent rental.
Yeah. This is an interesting conversation. Movies that change their feel over time or their perception. Mm-hmm. So, like, when this movie came out, obviously, nobody liked it. It was kind of a junky throwaway. Who would watch this, right? Now, we're watching it kind of ironically, because we like that it's bad. Or maybe I like that it's bad.
I like that it's bad.
And I forced that you to watch it.
You always have, though.
Have I?
You forced me to watch many movies that aren't good.
Like what?
Not that
Exactly.
I don't know them.
Pretty
They're
sure
not
that we watched mainstream stuff normally.
No, I meant more of like that 80s Japanese prison woman movie.
Oh.
Which actually wasn't that bad.
That was,
I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't.
was that Female Prisoner 701 with Miko Kaji?
Yes, it was. It was a good one.
Yeah. I like that movie. There was 4 of those.
I'm not gonna lie.
Did I show you all 4?
I was pretty drunk back then. Ooh.
I can't remember that we watched that.
The school children.
Suicide Circle?
Suicide something. No, not
Suicide Club.
No, where they had to murder each other. On the island.
And Battlefield Royale. Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. That one was good.
I got that movie back when it was not available in the US. I got a bootleg, and since...
And me and you watched it.
Yeah.
And I recommended it to people, and they had no idea what I was talking about. Because they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And they thought I was lying.
It's available-ish.
Now it's available. As well as Battle Royale 2.
Yeah.
Which is also pretty decent.
My bootleg gave out several years ago, so I haven't actually seen it in a while. This particular art, I'm going to put it up on screen right now, is not very intriguing. But the art that I saw, I'm going to put that up on screen right now. Now that's a movie that just has some appeal. You're just going to have to imagine it because you're not seeing this.
No, I'm not.
There are special features for this film. They're somewhat inconsequential. It's just a couple interviews, so I'm not going to talk about those at the end. This set does have a couple commentaries and special features if you want to pick up this 4-pack that I thought she was going to hand me, but she did not.
Oh.
Pretty much any of these Roger Corman 4-packs are going to be, you know, fun on the bun, as they call it. I think that was just in my brain. No one's going to understand.
It's not even that funny. I don't know.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
You can
I'm not
pretend
from here.
Like that one beer is what did it to you. I'll take that now.
Oh.
So, Alex, would you recommend this movie to friends? Would you?
Perhaps.
would
It
you-
depends on the setting in which it came up, and I may or may not. If we're talking about B movies, then definitely. Because it's like, the only one that I've seen that I remember.
Oh, because you don't really watch many B movies?
Only with you, and that was like 10 years ago. And I've sort of blocked that out.
That's B movies are kind of my thing.
I know they are.
Um,
A little bit more than your thing.
you know, I liked it too. Probably a little bit more than you.
Oh, most definitely.
I was like, this is my second time watching it.
You're the one who wanted to watch it again.
Yeah. it's a very cheaply done mummy slasher movie from the 80s. I mean, you can't really
How
go
is it a
wrong.
slasher movie though? Is it because people did die?
Yeah, instead of
From
like the killer going
space fungus?
from, sorority party to sorority party killing people, it's the mummy, and he's, fungicizing people.
That's true. It was very interesting how the fungus, if it touched you, you like immediately started losing everything. But the doctors and the archaeologists were like, oh, let me touch this and nothing's gonna happen to me. Barehanded.
Well, there was no green stuff on that. Sure was safe.
Okay.
And I think that about wraps it up. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.
Time Walker. Now, our time belongs to him. The story of a journey home. Time Walker. Nothing can stop him, not even time.